I.S.U.P.K.
God, the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 5. For this ye know, that no whoremonger,
keep reading.
God, nor unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, have any inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and of God.
You hear that? You out here calling yourself a Christian and living your life and doing what you want and being the most ignorant and disgusting bastard you can possibly be and think you're going to get into heaven? The heaven that's going to be here on earth with me and my brothers that done worked so hard and did everything we can possibly do to bring back our nation? You think you deserve that when you're out here being a whoremonger, when you're out here worshiping white Jesus, when you're out here wearing a cross around your neck and a Jesus piece? You think you deserve that? You do not deserve that. The only people that deserve that are the people that stand with the Most High. The people that come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand what I'm saying? And if you can't come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, you got a rude awakening coming. You understand? Because it's going to happen. The Most High is going to come back. And when he comes back, where are you going to be? You understand? What a running joke is always is the drunk is going to run into the church, and everybody in the church is going to run into the alcohol, into the liquor store. But check it out. We ain't running no damn well. We right here where we supposed to be in the I.S.U.P.K. under the command of GEN.YAHANNA.
That's right.
We right here where we supposed to be following these laws, statutes, commandments. We right here where we supposed to be trying to wake up our people. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't out here for everybody. You understand? And you not on this side, you not included. And you can kick rocks because you got everything that you wanted out of this nation. You got everything that you wanted out of these people. You understand what I'm saying? We are on the bottom in this world. We are the most abused people that you can possibly think of throughout creation. You understand what I'm saying? And the only way to get away from that is to come back to these last laws, statutes, and commandments. Read what, no, matter of fact, drop that, brother. Go to 1 Corinthians 15 and 53. Giving up is something that we don't do in the I.S.U.P.K. And we're going to instill that into our children. We're going to instill that into our wives. And we're going to instill that into anybody that loves the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're real people, real men of the Lord that love the Lord, that love our families. You understand? Ain't no giving up. Ain't no being no coward and just saying, you know what? I can't make the fight. I can't suffer through all this anymore. I got to go smoke a cigarette. I gotta go get some weed. You know what? I'm gonna buy the fifth and I'm gonna drink the whole fifth tonight. We ain't up here about that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and you giving up, that's what you're about when you sit there and make those moves in your life because you don't want to be strong enough to endure. You understand what I'm saying? What you got for me, bro?
God, it's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 53. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality.
You hear that? You hear that? Read it again, brother. That's where we at? Ephesians 5 and 5, right? Salakia. You said you read 5 and 5 already? Salakia. Go back to 5 and 5 for me. Salakia. We out here for our blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people to rectify the things that we've sat there and ran away from and destroyed. We're out here for our people because there's no one else out here on these street corners talking to our people. They waiting for you to come inside of a building. We coming out here to you. You understand? You got that understanding of giving up. We trying to take that from you and giving you an understanding of life. We're trying to give you something to live by. We're trying to give you an awakening that no one else is going to give you because they don't care. You understand what I'm saying? We are that nation that's not desired. But check it out. I.S.U.P.K under Commander GEN.YAHANNA, you are desired. You are very special people. You understand what I'm saying? And we're going to work to get our people back to the glory that we deserve. Read what you got.
God, book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 5. For this ye know, that no whoremonger, no unclean person, nor covetous man, who is idolater, hath any inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and of God.
Keep reading, brother. Next verse.
God, verse 6. Let no man deceive you with...
Hear that. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's the part right there I need you to get across for me. Read that again, brother.
God, verse 6. Let no man deceive you.
What?
Let no man deceive you.
What?
Let no man deceive you.
Let no man deceive you. What is the man we talking about? We talking about the oppressor on earth because that's the biggest deceiver that's out here. That's the biggest liar out here. That's the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand what I'm saying? He is the deceiver. He is the man that you're not supposed to trust. Read that part again.
God, book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 6. Let no man deceive you.
Let no man deceive you. We're in the I.S.U.P.K. We're not up here trying to deceive you, brothers and sisters. We ain't up here trying to trick you out of nothing. We out here trying to give you something. Right. We're trying to give you the laws, statutes, and commandments that were taken away from us. You understand? Right. These things were taken away from us and hidden in plain sight because that's what they say. When you want to hide something from a nigga, you hide it in a book. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Well, check it out. I done picked up the book. These brothers behind me done picked up the book. And they have figured out what it is that was taken from us. You understand what I'm saying? And now that we figured it out, we giving it back to you. Don't give up. There is hope. And that hope is in I.S.U.P.K. Read that again, bro.
God, book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words.
Vain words. Now, I don't know how many times you've heard that today, but we've gone over that word a number of times. And I'm finna give it to you again. Vain. Futile, you understand? Vain, useless, vain, pointless. Remember what I just said. Read that again.
God, book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words.
Futile,
vain words.
Pointless,
vain words.
Useless words. You understand what I'm saying? Useless words. What are useless words? It's okay. You know, come as you are. You can be gay. It's an alternative lifestyle. Right. You understand? No, cigarettes is okay when you turn 18. Smoking marijuana is okay. CBD is good for you. Right. It'll help you. What does that say again? Read it again.
Verse 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words. For because of these things cometh the wrath of God.
You hear that? Becometh the wrath of God. You want to sit here and smoke cigarettes. You want to sit and smoke weed. You want to whoremonger. You do all the things that we're not supposed to do because we have laws and statutes and commandments that govern us. You want to do everything besides what you're being told to do. And guess what's going to happen? Read that last part again.
These things cometh the wrath of God.
These things cometh the wrath of God. That means the Most High is going to come back and you're going to have to deal with the judgment that the Most High gives you. You understand? Right. The judgment that we give you is to get in class. Right. You understand? That's the judgment that we give you. We give you the judgment that say put down weed, put down cigarettes, right. Put down pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Right. That's the judgment that we give you is the judgment that's already in the book. We're not making up a judgment. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You should feel bad that you gave up. You should feel bad that you don't care that you have these rules, laws, statutes, and commandments to live by, and you choose to be over there with that bastard. Right. You choose to think that this imposter right here, where is he at? This imposter right here, especially this bastard under my feet. You think that he's the person that you should talk to and listen to. But at the end of the day, the priests and prophets of the Lord and I.S.U.P.K, we're the ones that giving you righteous judgment. You understand what I'm saying? Drop the cigarettes, drop the weed, drop the pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Right. Sisters, put on clothes. Right. Brothers, stop throwing away your sisters. You understand? Sisters, stop aborting our babies. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's righteous judgment. You should feel bad that you've given up that much because that's what that is when you abort a baby. You give up. That's what it is when you turn up and drink the whole fifth. You give up. Right. That's what it is when you smoke cigarettes and smoke weed because you stressed out. You've given up. Read that last one again.
God. these things that cometh the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience. Verse 7.
Of disobedience. You hear that? I'm just telling you everything that's wrong, and the book just gave it to you again. It's disobedient. You're not listening to the law, statutes, and commandments. You're not listening to the Lord. Worst of all, you're not listening to who the Lord sent, these priests and prophets that's right here standing here amongst us.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You're disobedient. You're a child that doesn't want to listen. You understand what I'm saying? Check it out. Be a child that wants to listen. Be a child that don't want to give up. Be a child that can be taught and learned again. Come into the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General Yohanna and be taught. You understand what I'm saying? Give me verse 7, bro.
God, Book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 7. Be not ye therefore partakers with them.
You hear that? Say it again, brother.
God, be not ye therefore partakers with them.
With who?
With them.
With who?
With them.
Who is them? That's the question. Who is them? You understand? Them are those people that sold you into slavery and to bondage.
Right.
Them are the people that made it okay for you to get high. Them are the people that told you that it's okay to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster and it's a delicacy.
Right.
Them are those bastards that make you pass around the collection plate and go home driving in the biggest truck, biggest car they can possibly have, and you gotta walk to church every day.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Check the move. Walk to the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
Find your way there if you can find your way to get robbed by that bastard. You understand what I'm saying? Because the money that you give in here is going to help somebody else not give up. You understand what I'm saying? Do not give up, black man. Do not. There is hope, and it's in the I.S.U.P.K. What's that last? Read that 7 again for me.
God, Book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 7. Be not ye therefore partakers with them. Verse 8.
Drop that. Don't be partakers with them. Leave them alone. Let them do what it is that they're going to do because they don't have these laws, statutes, and commandments. They don't need them. You understand what I'm saying? We do. Give me 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. Don't worry about them. You understand what I'm saying? The Most High already told you that you're above them. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to worry. Understand, when you walk on the ground, you don't worry about the dirt that's on the ground. You understand what I'm saying? Put that in your head and internalize that. Worry about what you got going on. The people that's supposed to be on the top. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You understand? Right. Keep giving it to me. Give me what's the next one? Give it to me.
Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren.
My beloved brethren, my brothers and sisters that's of this creed, you understand what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, the 12 lost tribes of the sheep, the 12 lost tribes of Israel. Keep reading.
God. Be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord.
You hear that? Read that nice and slow for me, brother, because that's heavy. I just dropped the weight on you. I need somebody to pick up the weight. Is anybody listening?
God. Be ye steadfast.
Be ye steadfast. Don't move. Don't get shook. Don't give up. Read.
God, unmovable.
Unmovable. I wish you would try to do it because I'm a man of the Lord and you ain't finna just push me over. Read.
Right. Always abounding in the work.
What?
Always abounding in the work.
What?
Always abounding in the work.
What?
Always abounding in the work.
Always abounding in the work. Be of this work. Be of this work, man. Do what you got to do to be of this one body. You understand what I'm saying? Work hard. Be diligent of this work in the Lord. Be a man and a sister that don't give up.